Minnesota. On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this. To get started. It's Wednesday Night Basketball live on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan in the booth as always with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. The last time these two teams met, it was the Houston Rockets who came away with the W against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, it took some time. This was not an easy win, but mark it down in the W column.
Yeah, and it was impressive, Steve, the way they handled their business in the overtime. I mean, they had a lot left in the tank.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Fry, he's in at point guard. Ariza the 3 and Jones the 4. Harden out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Just 5 on the clock. Harden can't hit. Here's Minnesota. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
You know, they didn't exactly roll over. They had a good chance to win in that game. It just didn't come together for them at the right time.
Hey, the all-around effort was very solid, but they're not interested in moral victories. A loss is a loss.
Now, here's Fry. Following the miss by Kevin Martin. Kicks it out to Harden. Harden right side. Count it from 12. Harden's got the first points up on the board here for the Rockets.
And they get on the board first.
Looking to set the tone early.
The 11-footer. The Rockets pull it in. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
That was no picnic, though, guys. They barely hung on at the end of regulation and finally pulled it out in overtime.
Because of the way they got it done, Steve, that could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season.
Houston on D. Open look here for Wiggins. Off target from outside. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here's Fry. A 32-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And Kevin, he was amazing defensively as well. I mean, he was racking up steals left and right.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Levine picks to Young. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Martin the pass to Love. He dishes it to Wiggins. Young outside. Corner shot. Rejected by Jones. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work. Get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Minnesota off to a slow start. Searching for their first points of the game. It's tipped. Young. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first free throw of the game.
His free throws are only going in at about a 72% rate this season. Not a terrible number, but something that could definitely improve.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Now, here's Ariza. His last outing, he had 8 points. 6 to shoot. Here's Fry. And the basket good.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Timberwolves trailed by 5. Levine picks to Young. Pass to Levine. And that one is hammered home. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
And so here is Houston after the basket by Minnesota. Lock at 6. Harden outside. That one wide left.
But you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Wiggins has got his first points in this one. Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Harden outside. The pass to Fry. Puts it up from 12. And the shot is good. Fry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season.
All right, that is yours.
In fourth, the Timberwolves.
And I think a lot of it has to do with their defensive schemes, guys, because they rotate beautifully and somebody is always there to protect the basket.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Passes it to Jones. And here is Fry, averaging 34 points per contest. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Fry's got 6. Timberwolves trailed by 3. Kicks it to Wiggins. Knocked loose. That's good.
Boy, he's looked great so far. Offensively, it's like he's brought his A game.
The Rockets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here is Harden. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. And Fry kicks to Jones. The turnaround Jay goes back up, and in it goes with the lay-in from Fry. 8 points for him.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Shots good from Young.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. They double him with Love. Here's Dedmon. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Timberwolves trail. Love dishes to Wiggins. Young sets a screen for Love. Screen by Young, and it's Love penetrating. Now Wiggins. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
And he gave him great effort defensively as well, including a couple of block shots. Good job creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Nikola Pekovic. Anthony Bennett comes in for Young, and the Rockets making a change here. Harden the pass to McDaniel. There's the screen. Off the screen, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Now here is Martin. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Feeds it to Harden. The dish to Fry. Pass to Covington. Houston needs to get a shot off. Harden has a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Here's Levine. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas.
And he really kept his head down, was drawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. It was a big-time help for him and his team.
Now, here is Harden. And Fry kicks to Covington. Now, here's Fry. He's tightly guarded and stolen by Wiggins. Cloak loose. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Here's Levine. Got it off in time, but it's no good. A close game now starting the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Rockets. Brock in at point guard. Andrew Nicholson out there with Robert Covington, and it's McDaniel at the pivot spot manning the middle. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Young's checked in. Timberwolves trailed by 3. Now the feed to Bennett. Pekovic inside, working on Nicholson. The jump hook, and it's Pekovic missing. And for the Rockets, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Timberwolves was just a man on a mission. He ended with 32 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, having more than his share of steals. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break. I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Here's Young, following the score by Houston. Here's Wiggins, drilled from 11 feet out. Wiggins has got 4 this quarter.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
They set the pick. Dishes to Covington. Shot clock at 6. The 9-foot shot lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Fry's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Levine passes to Bennett. Levine kicks to Wiggins. Pekovic inside, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Love's checked in. Now, here's Fry. 10 points for him. Ariza dishes to Fry. Back to Ariza. For 3. And another 3 for Houston.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here's Levine, guarded by Fry. Pekovic with a screen. Here's Levine. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Rockets leading by 6. Here's Harden. Oh,
Get it! Oh, watch out now. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Pekovic with a screen. Here's Levine from down in the low post. It goes. Levine's got 6.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. He gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And he gets the bucket.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas.
And he was so good defensively, anticipating every pass. He had a ton of steals in that game.
That was Pekovic with a nice screen, and I tell you what, as big as he is, he can really put a screen on him.
In a moment to check out Andrew Wiggins here. His stats have been pretty good. weeks. You can see he's showing up as one of the premier performers in the league. He's averaging about 14 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, you have to game plan for him defensively.
And if you don't, Steve, he can put up a lot of points on you in a short amount of time.
Fry with the ball. He's got 13. Ariza kicks to Fry. They double him with Love. Now, here's Fry. Ariza passes to Fry. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
Now here's Wiggins. 11 points in the game. Here's Love. Harden grabs the miss. He feeds it to Fry. Harden dishes to Fry. And it's Ariza in the corner. Houston moving the ball around. Harden gets a screen from Fry. The Rockets again can't hit.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Levine kicks to Begovic. Young against Ariza. Here's Love. Excellent D that time from Jones.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Pass to Harden. It's Fry atop the key. Ariza kicks to Fry. 1:56 left in the second quarter. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Doubled by Fry. Wallace with it. Jones covering. Love the pass to Levine. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on James Harden. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. And it comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And it's Martin in for Wiggins. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Kedman's checked in. Harden, that's good.
That's like a layup for him. It's just wide open out there.
Levine kicks to Bennett. Bennett setting the pick for Love. Off the pick. He squares up and sinks it. Love's got 4 points in the quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
On the wing, Harden. And here is Fry. 13 points in the game. Back to Harden. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Woke loose. Outside, Martin. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Young, here we go. Here's Love. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Robert Covington comes in for Trevor Ariza. Now, here is Harden. He's got 7. He got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. Covington's shot is off.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Love kicks to Martin. Stolen by Harden. Close.
Hi, Kevin.
All right, fellas. Still anyone's ball game right now.
Ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Really an extraordinary game for the Wizards. He's got 13 points and 4 assists.
We are seeing him at his very best today. So much fun to watch.
And you know when he's at his best, it's amazing the things he can do.
They've got Levine. Higgins is out there with Young. Then there's Martin. And it's Love in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And it's Wiggins missing. Houston in the lead. Here's Fry. There's the double team with Martin. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets. Here's Levine, guarded by Fry. Here's Levine. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. And Fry slams it in. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Here's Love. An easy 2 points on the layup. Love's got 9 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 10. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Fry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Ariza outside. They double him with Wiggins. Ariza dishes to Fry. Ariza passes to Dedmon. Down low. Crashes in for a double-digit lead. He has 6. The Timberwolves shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. A very well-rounded group. The top rebounding small NBA the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Andrew Wiggins.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there, mix it up, and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
Yeah, you mentioned their lack of size and strength compared to the post players around the NBA, but I've always found that the best rebounders usually aren't the biggest guys. They're the most tenacious, and they have excellent timing and the ability to get off their feet multiple times quicker than their opponent. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
And it's Jones. That's on the assist by Harden. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Now, here's Fry. He's guarded by Love. Outside, Jones. He kicks to Fry. 6 to shoot. Harden has a wide-open look. Offensive rebound. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Thaddeus Young. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the talking to his team. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, those are the battles we can and should win. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris. Now, Fry. He's got 20. Goes up off.
Hammer time.
Wow.
Hammer time.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Martin the screen. Levine kicks to Bekovic. Now Love inside. He takes it in for the layup. Off a very nice feed. Love's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Here's Harden. Here's McDaniel. Timberwolves trailed by 15. Bekovic with a screen. Here's Levine, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
He's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Houston's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. On the pass to Jones. The 3-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Wiggins, ejected by Jones. Here's Fry. That's good. Fry's got 24. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. Leaving them no room to get off any shots.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Martin attacking, misses the layup.
And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Martin outside. Pass to McDaniel. Back to Harden. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Bekovic has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Back to Ariza. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
In a moment here now to check out the numbers for James Harden. 5th in field goal percentage. And he's in the top 15 in points per game. So he's a guy you have to account for defensively.
And you go back to his shooting percentage just for a minute here, Steve. Think about it. What makes a guy a high percentage shooter? Well, you take the shots that you work on. You don't take bad shots. And you let the game come to you. You don't force shots.
Now Bekovic after the missed 3 from Fry. Bekovic passes to Martin. Levine takes to Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Pekovic. And the layup's good off the glass. Bekovic has got 5 now.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Now here's Fry. He's guarded closely. Uncovered. Nicholson with the buckets. And the Rockets lead by 15. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Levine kicks to Martin. He dishes it to Wiggins. Timberwolves passing it around. Right wing. Bekovic passes to Levine. Outside for Martin. Latrey. And that one's good. Martin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Sherman covered by Martin. Rebounded by Bekovic. Timberwolves trailed by 12. Here's Levine. 10 points for him. Kicks it to Wiggins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wiggins has got 13.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
goes in our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Fry.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
Minnesota shooting straight 49% from the field. And so in the game for the Rockets, Fry is in at the point. Andrew Nicholson out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Robert Covington.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
And so here is Houston following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Count that one.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow three, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Now here is Martin. Looking for Pekovic. He gets it there. Outside for Martin. Here's the three. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Feeds to Fry. Six to shoot. Goes up on the wing, and he gets it to go. Fry's got 26 points.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Outside Martin. The dish to Young. Back to Martin. Pass to Bennett. Over to the left wing. And the shot is long.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And here's Fry from the arc. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Martin hits to Wiggins. Connects in the foul line jumper.
What a beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Rockets leading by 11. Fry with the ball. Here's the feed to Covington. Latrey, count the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 14.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Now they're feeling confident, and they're in a good flow offensively, so why not just keep firing from out there?
Love's checked in for Nikola Pekovic, and Levine subbed in for Bennett. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, during that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Here's Dedmon. Now, here's Fry. Harden outside. And another three for Houston.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
No good on the second free throw. Now the Rockets with it. They're on an 11-3 run. And here is Fry. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession.
Such a careless pass. Got to keep your head in the game here.
Here's Levine. Dishes it to Love. That's good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Pass to Harden. Another miss by Harden. Timberwolves trailed by 14. Here's Levine. Young left side. From the wing. It's hauled in by Fry. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. He feeds it to Harden. Rockets leading by 14. Jones dishes to Fry. 6 on the shot clock. Ariza outside. He kicks it to Harden. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. So it's Minnesota now. And it's Martin penetrating. And he gets the bucket. Rockets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Fry passes to Harden. To the wing on the left. Shot off the pick. And no good as it rattles out.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
It's a pick by Love. Levine kicks to Young. Here's Wiggins. Here's Love. And the shot is good.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Jones after the basket by Minnesota. Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Houston. Timberwolves trailed by 10. Wiggins dishes to Young. And the lead is down inside single digits.
It seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Now, here is Harden. Now the pass to Fry. Shot to end this cold run. No luck. And Minnesota will come the other way.
Poor shooting in this quarter. Shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Pass to Love. And there's a whistle. It goes on Terrence Jones. .157 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Right. Minnesota with the rebound.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. Just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Levine kicks to Young. Love the pass to Levine. Timberwolves passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Fry, covered by Martin. Fires the 3, and there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Fry.
And now just watching the clock wind down and what will turn out to be a win here for Houston.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Once the horn sounds, they're going to be up 2-0 in the season series.
Yeah, but still 2 more games upcoming between them, Steve, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for the Wizard. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody can do anything really to stop him. Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
And that one's good. Wiggins. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fry with the ball. Now, here is Harden. Harden gets a screen from Fry. It's Harden with the drive. Can't make good off the screen.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one.